What is up, guys? Welcome to the channel. For those who are new, my name is Ace Noguera, and on this channel we cover a wide range of video and photo topics. So if that is something you are interested in, consider subscribing, as we have new content coming out every single week. Now, with that said, in this particular video, we are going to go over some tips you can utilize the next time you go out and shoot some concert photography, so you can get some really cool shots just like these photos of Justin Timberlake at a concert. Now, the first tip I have for you is Aperture. Aperture is going to help you out tremendously while shooting concert photography, because generally in these situations, you're not going to have that much light to play with. So you're going to want to be able to capture as much light as humanly possible. So I usually recommend having quite a fast lens mounted to your camera when you go out to these concerts. So something around the f1.4, 1.8, or 2.8. That works really well. Anything beyond that might be a little difficult. That doesn't go without saying. You could still get some really great shots with a slower lens, like at an f4 or 5.6 around there, but it does make it a little bit more difficult, and it may require some trial and error to find exactly the settings that may work for you to get really good images at those settings. Now, let's say you got that fast lens mounted to your camera, you have it at an f1.4, you are ready to go. The next tip is going to be all about shutter speed. You're going to want to make sure you have a somewhat quick shutter speed to capture the motion that is going to be happening on stage. A lot of the times these lead singers will be jumping around and moving around quite a lot, and so to ensure that you do not get a blurry shot every single time, you're going to want to make sure you have that shutter speed increased. This is something I usually recommend to have at about 120th of a second to around 150th of a second. If you can go a little bit higher than that, even better. But like I said before, generally we're not going to be using that much light because it's usually a dim setting on stage. So I'd say 120th to 150th of a second will still be a quick enough shutter speed for you to capture some motion, but not have a very blurry subject in the process. Now, one of the biggest tips I can give you is to make sure that your camera's white balance is set to auto. This will make or break your photo, trust me. The biggest reason why you want to have this on auto is because generally on a stage, you're going to have a ton of stage lights and they are going to change in color, and it could just be an entire mess later on when you put the images on the computer to go ahead and post, because you're going to see that a lot of them may be super red, or a lot of them may be super blue, green, or all these weird different colors. With the auto balance, the auto white balance, I'm sorry, that's going to really help kind of stabilize and make your images a little bit more consistent when it comes to the color and those quick changing colors on stage. So do not forget to do that before you go out and start shooting. And last but not least is going to be patience. Patience pays, and trust me when I say that. A lot of the times when I'm going out and shooting concerts, I will literally have the camera up to my face and I will just be following the subject, usually the lead singer, and just waiting for that perfect moment to capture, where they may be singing into the mic at a really good pose, or the light might just hit them perfectly. Those types of situations, just wait for that shot, be patient, and as soon as you see it, you are automatically ready to go ahead and snap it. But like I said, patience pays. Just go ahead and look through your viewfinder, follow your subject, make sure your focus is good, and then right when that moment hits, boom, you got it, and you have a fantastic shot. This also helps alleviate you having to go through tons of photos later on down in post. So this allows you to wait patiently, make sure you grab the shot, and save a lot of time on the back end when you start reviewing those photos. Well, guys, that is going to wrap up this video on tips on how you can take your concert photography to the next level. I hope you did enjoy it. If you did, please be sure to give us a thumbs up. It really does help our channel continue to grow. And if you have some questions, go ahead and leave them down in the comments below and we will promptly answer them for you. Now, with that said, guys, I will see you all in the next video.